Hello awesome people of YouTube, welcome back to another game between PtitDrogo, our Protoss player, and Elazer, our Zerg player. Now if you haven't seen the previous games, please, the annotations are on the top of this video. Click on them. If you haven't seen them from the very beginning, click on game number 1. You'll be brought straight through to it, and that'll be a very good place to begin. They've been absolutely action packed and I wouldn't recommend missing them at all. Another quick announcement to make: if you are one of those people that sits and basically subscribes to the channel by just bookmarking it, please create an account, log in and subscribe. It'll be so much more beneficial for you. You'll be able to see every time I make any activity on YouTube, which will be much more beneficial to both you and myself, you know, for pretty much the long run really. So it does look like we have an assimilator going down here straight after gateway, so very strange to see that from PtitDrogo, not starting off with a nexus on a 4-player map. And that might actually be the reason for it, because of this map. The choke points are very big, it's a lot harder to block off here, so maybe that is why he started off with 2 gateways. So double gateway going down before a nexus. That is quite interesting. Let's see how we're going to continue on from here. Is he going to put down a nexus with another probe? Doesn't look like he has another one on the way yet. I suppose it is early in terms of resources. Does have a cybernetics core going down as well, so does have 2 gateways and a cybernetics core going down before a nexus. That's quite interesting. So this probe is going to very quickly scout out our Zerg player on the top left hand side. Does look like spawning pool is down after 1 base. Now one thing to note, as a Zerg player I absolutely hate this map, simply because, sorry, from playing point of view, I actually like watching it quite a lot because of the huge choke points, but as a player I don't like playing on it because it's very difficult to expand as a Zerg. If you look here, the natural is quite easy to expand to, it's not very far away, but then this massive choke here, or this massive engage here, there's no way to defend against it unless you have a huge army. And then expansion, it's like so far away. Look how far away this expansion is. On the other direction it's even further away, and I just don't like expanding here. Now there is of course this debris here, but this opens up your main base if you do expand that way. So not a very favorable map for example Terrans and Protoss. A bit more difficult to block off here. As you can see, it makes a very long gap here, which means if you block off with a Zealot, which doesn't seem to be as popular these days because of the Adept being available, you can basically just defend off, or you know, start nuking away quickly at this with the Zerglings. It does look like these Zerglings are about to go ahead and scout the base, but they are getting cleaned up by these Adepts. Now just to note, a very quick robotics facility coming out from PtitDrogo. It looks to me like he wants to end this game very quickly. Look at that. He already has a robotics facility up. He has 4 gateways in total. 2 of them are still in production. So honestly, I'm expecting some sort of shenanigans. Is he going to put down a pylon somewhere inside or near Elazer's base? Oh my god, a 3rd hatchery coming out. This could be huge right now. All he has at the moment are Zerglings. If this continues and he starts to macro up hard right now, and we have a 1 base Protoss, this could be insanely dangerous. Now he does spot at the moment that there's no base expansion for PtitDrogo. He does decide to bring up the hatchery, so he's not scared of this at all, considering there could be a very early aggression push. Oh my god, a pylon coming out also. This could be potentially a warp prism followed by an unlimited amount of aggression. He does have it rallied straight out of the base, so it doesn't look like there's going to be an immortal coming out. But there we go, we do have a total of 8 adepts at the moment. He really wants to end this quite fast. A roach warren and 2 spine crawlers here already. So he is preparing for this at pretty much all of his expense right now. He knows there's going to be aggression going on. Now the one thing is, PtitDrogo can completely ignore this base. He can just run straight into the expansion. There is going to be the queens coming down now, going to be taking a little bit of damage and doing damage to these adepts. There are pylons being produced right outside the base. Actually, it looks like the warp prism is here, bringing in more units. He is going to be sending these adepts straight into the main base. Gonna try to snipe out a few of these queens. Gonna be successful with it as well. There we go, does manage to bring those in. Gonna start with the damage onto the base. And surprisingly enough, there's not that many things dying. It only seems to be Zerglings getting killed. There's a few roaches on the field right now. The queens are slowly waddling down to, or up to the main base. And again, the aggression continues here. This is exactly what PtitDrogo is trying to do right now. Just take out a full base. If he can manage to do that, that could potentially spell a GG out for Elazer. Now there's quite a lot of roaches at this point. The question is going to be, is this going to continue on? It does look like 3 stalkers being warped in as well. I'm not sure if this aggression is going to continue on. Only 6 drones taken out. There is 3 bases up right now. So if he cannot end this game right now, it could very well turn very sour for him. This base does not have any drones in it. This base is fully saturated. So effectively right now, Elazer is on 1.5 bases versus a 1 base Protoss. No expansions as of yet. There isn't an immortal on the way here as well. I suppose that is to essentially counter off the roaches. But I do think that the correct action right now would be to double expand and hope for the best after that. Because realistically, he is about to hit a shitstorm, if you don't mind me saying. Ravager Cocoon being made here. Now, as you might be aware, roaches get healed up to full health if they morph into Ravager. And that is pretty much that for the aggression. So, is he going to continue off with it? I don't think so. There we go. He is trying to standardize the game. Now, Elazer at this point, he's going to be aware of exactly what's going on here. We're going to expect a lot of aggression coming out from him right now, because at this point PtitDrogo has absolutely no units. And there we go, these 2 Zerglings going to go in here. They're going to see exactly what's going on. He's going to see that there is an immortal possibly on the way out. There could be maybe an observer. I would say he's predicting it to be an immortal, and he is going to see it now as well. There we go, sees everything that's going on. Is he going to do more aggression? Does look like he has drones only on the way at the moment. I don't know if this is the correct response right now. He has a lot more units, I would assume. Okay, no, so because there's 2 mortals on the field, he would be at a disadvantage here, but at the same time, he would be able to produce a lot more units because his economy is going to be much, much better. Look at that, 1500 almost to 500 of the Protoss. And there we go, 6 roaches being produced, 2 Ravagers. Is he going to continue with that? Does have Glial Reconstitution on the way. I would expect more and more aggression from him right now because he has such a commanding lead. I would expect him to just go all out units and just rush straight for that base. There we go, we do have the drop in here again. It's going to be warded off pretty damn easy. There's nothing really that they can do with just 4 roaches here. More roaches being produced, 7 more roaches on the way. Now, as I said, once the aggression starts from the roach or from the Zerg player, it's not going to stop. He is so far ahead on economy that at this point, all PtitDrogo can hope for is to destroy a base. If he manages to snipe this base, then great. That'll be very, very advantageous for him. But honestly, now this could actually be the evening tide right now. He does have his units inside here. He could try to snipe the Nexus or the hatchery, and he does indeed go for it. He's going for it. He thinks that if he manages to do this, even if he loses all his units, oh my god, a recall! I did not see that one coming. So very, very well played from PtitDrogo, managing to even out the game. Currently, we're going to have very equal economies. Wow, that was very, very well played. Now, all of these Zerg units are going to be streaming in here. So he's going to need to warp in as many units as possible. Potentially block this off also, although the Ravagers will be able to do a lot of damage here. Now, this impending force, looking at the supply difference, there's about 50 supply between these 2 players right now. He needs to do more damage at the moment. He needs to do a lot more. Ooh, he does decide to go around the back. This pylon is going to start spotting this. I believe, yeah, it does indeed spot it. It is close enough to it. So Protoss player is going to be bringing on his units into the main base. This could spell disaster. How much is this going to affect him? I do believe that at this point, the Zerg player has about, what's that, 50 supply ahead? Which is huge. And this is the most dangerous part right now. He doesn't know which side to defend. He has this very tight choke here, which prevents him from defending both sides very quickly. Does look like a few pylons getting destroyed here. Oh my god, a huge! Oh my god, that was 4, I believe. No, that was even 5 Ravagers getting taken out there. That was quite significant. If he manages to do such nice Purification Novas, that could be his only winning chance here. Does engage straight onto those, splitting that army up very, very nicely there. The Immortals doing significant damage. 6 kills on one of them, 6 kills on the other, and 2 kills on the third. So wow, managing to hold this off with a 50 supply deficit, that was quite huge. Wow, I cannot believe he managed to pull that off. That one Purification Nova from the Disruptor doing crazy amounts of damage. Now funny enough, oh that's the second one, never mind. 5 units destroyed with that Disruptor. Very, very well played. I have to commend PtitDrogo on that one. Managing to snipe this base, recalling it. I did not see that coming at all. I thought he was going to just lose all of his units there, and that would result in a very, very quick GG. But no, holding on, showing us how the pros do it. When you're at such a big advantage, go crazy balls deep, and then just recall out. Just do it. Bit of a... oh, never mind, no longer the case. Was a bit of a visual glitch there. I really find it fascinating how the visual looks for a building being spawned in. It's like this drone is just like building a cocoon around itself. It doesn't morph itself into the building, it like builds things around it, which is really weird. Now the third base is going to be up for PtitDrogo very soon. Now the supply advantage is starting to creep up again for Elazer. Zerglings have now broken into the base. Gonna see them going into the mineral line here. There's a few adepts already ready to defend, so not gonna be able to do anything with it. And there we go. Again, the engage going on here. I do believe this one Disruptor is probably gonna get sniped here. There we go. It does manage to snipe it off. And these units are gonna get destroyed right now. This is huge. The supply lead gonna be very, very quickly favoring our Zerg player now that these units are getting cleaned up. GG, well played, called, and PtitDrogo now losing the game. Game number 5 going to Elazer. So that's pretty much it for this best of 5. Very, very well played here by Elazer, managing to defend against this all-in from the Protoss. He does end up destroying him later on with the huge supply lead. It looked a little bit good for PtitDrogo, managing to defend off that huge aggression at the start, but unfortunately not quite good enough. There wasn't enough economy there to keep him going. And that's pretty much it. Now if you want to follow me, please click the subscribe link underneath the video. It's actually also inside the video, right underneath my face. And my social media details are on the right hand side here. If you want to follow, you're very welcome to indeed. And that's pretty much it. I'll end it here. Good luck, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which will probably be another one of these best of 5 games. See you guys in the next one. Good luck.